let's move on to. Speaking of money and billions.
Jesus.
What? That's Fortnite.
Oh, that too.
Jesus made billions yesterday. Fortnite.
Making that money.
Tim Sweeney. He's a happy camper.
Yeah, supposedly Epic has now made like $8 billion on Fortnite.
On Fortnite.
Just alone.
And that really shows you the power of like the streaming and like everything. Because
so like I think there's going to be probably a study at one point looking back and seeing what kind of brought this game to its juggernaut status. I think it was a couple things. I think that when PUBG was really popular last year, it was just PUBG. Then Fortnite came in and they were like, hey, we're going to do a Battle Royale too. And, some people jumped on. But I think as PUBG started having more and more problems with the cheaters and the hackers, whatever, messing with the game, people started to migrate over. And then as people were starting to migrate over, then you had the great Drake stream that came in and just kind of blew it up even more. And now here we are months in and it's the biggest game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say of all time, but it's definitely the biggest game right now.
I would say call it an event.
Yeah.
Basically, because that's how the game kind of plays, as an event sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they got things happening. They just they had that rocket thing in the sky. They like cracked the sky or whatever. They got they're adding different things to the game all the time, and they're trying to keep it fresh. And yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just the power of really like streamers and stuff. And you have celebrities play it, you have word of mouth, and then it just blows up into this thing.
It does.
And I mean, it surprisingly. Well, it's not surprising. It's just like that perfect blend, because it's hard enough where it's gonna gain the attention if you're a streamer, if you're really good at it, especially on PC players and stuff like that. To watch people do what they do is impressive, and that brings an audience into watching it. Like, wow, that is impressive. I'm gonna watch that, because playing the game it's a learning curve.
It is, absolutely.
You gotta kind of hone your senses.
This whole building thing I can't do.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's if you play it enough, if you have the time to play. I mean, I played it a couple times. I lasted, I think I got to like the top 10 just by lasting out, just kind of not hiding, but like, and then
being strategic.
Yeah, it is like the more you play, the more you learn, obviously. So it took me. I'm one of those people that just didn't even look at a tutorial. I just kind of jumped in the first time and try to hope for the best. I didn't even realize that there's shields. Like, I'm like, why did I shoot this guy a million times and he didn't die? Oh, because he had shields. He was getting his health and all that stuff. And so I learned that. I learned to get the shields, look for the shields, find the shields. Yeah. You get the shields, then you get the gun. Which guns work best and which situation? How to build this? Like, what? I was like, building this is a pain in the neck. Like, it's just in my way now. But then it's like, oh wait, but if I turn it this way, I can do this. And you're like, all right. But then you watch streamers and you see what they do, and I mean, people sit all day play this game. Like, that's what they do.
Yeah.
So they're like, they live and breathe this game. They see this game like the Matrix code now.
I can't do it.
But it's just the perfect blend. It was a perfect blend, perfect timing. It just worked out for them, and it's great. It's just interesting to see what comes next when it dies out. This could be like the Minecraft of this genre. You know what I mean?
I think it will be.
That it just lasts for a long time. They keep adding things to it. Minecraft's in its own thing, but the fact that this is on so many consoles, mobile, everything, kind of tells you.
And it's free to play.
Yeah, which is huge.
Yeah,
which is big. I mean, I think that's a big thing. I think if this even like costs $10, I think it would be half as big as it is now.
Potentially.
Because it appeals, that's the reason why I play it. It's like, oh, it's free?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll give it a shot. It's like, I don't want to pay for PUBG, but I'll try this. And then, oh, yeah, okay. I don't know if I like the art style, but it's kind of fun to play, but at the same time, it's frustrating. But I feel like it's like perfect for streamers too, and this generation of like kids growing up with phones and stuff, because it's
everywhere. For
me, it's frustrating because it slows me down. Like, I'll play it, then you die, then you gotta wait for the whole mission in the end, or you don't have to wait. You can back out, which is fantastic. But then you have that waiting to drop and all that stuff. And
which isn't that long.
It's not that long, but at the same time, like, I just want to be like...
Lobbies fill up very quickly.
You're used to, like, when you play any other game, you die. You reset. You want to play it again. You just want to dive in there. Like Call of Duty. I died. Yeah. Respawn. 5 seconds. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this, people have time to look at their phones, whatever they want to do. The streamers have time to talk to the audience. You know what I mean? So it's like that perfect mix of, even though there's a little wait, it still gives you, like, that intermission that people, I guess, want, or they don't know they need, but they do. Because what happens when life stops for a second, you pick up your device and you look at whatever you're looking at for a second, and then you go. So, yeah. I don't see how people are bored anymore, With
everything on their phone?
With everything, like, yeah. I mean, when you were a kid, it was raining out. You've seen all the movies on your shelf. You play with all the toys on the... Like, then you're bored. Like, what do? You didn't have the internet, really. I mean,
Pokemon on the Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah, then you just pull that right out, and then you're like, oh yeah, I played this a million times. But now it's like, oh, hey, Google, hey, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, anything, porn.
Yeah, everything.
On your phone. It's just, if you're bored and you're a kid, something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
Yes.
I mean, if you have a phone, of course. If you're not allowed to have that privilege, then yeah. Then, hey.
Sorry.
Make up your own imagination. That's what life's all about.
So with this game being as big as it is, it's starting to become kind of apparent, I think, that there's so many of these games that are games as a service. There's no more, like, end date for a lot of games. Like, I feel like eventually the bottom's going to fall out.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, constantly still being played. Fortnite, constantly being played. Overwatch, still a big presence, has Overwatch League. Like, there's so many of these games now that consume so much of everybody's time that I think a lot of other games are going to start hurting.
Counter-Strike, how many years?
Counter-Strike actually has had a drop-off about 50% since Fortnite's been overtaking so much of the actual streaming society.
There you go.
So like a lot of these games, and I guess it's just one of those things, like, again, eventually I guess somebody will come in and dethrone Fortnite.
It'll get fatigued. It depends on, like, how much could you add to it to make it what it is, keep it what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how long has it been out? A year, less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Give it
about a year.
Give it more time.
Yeah.
It's just.
I just don't know what will replace it.
I don't know.
Like, what could they do that differently? Like, what could somebody do differently that could pull away a community like this? Like, I always thought, like, when Titanfall hit shelves, I thought that was going to be the next big shooter. And it was for, like, a few weeks, and then it died out.
Hey, all I'm saying is Dragon Ball FighterZ for Switch is getting a 3 versus 3. I mean, it has 3, but literally, you can have 6 people playing at the same time.
Well, that's neat.
Each person takes a character.
Maybe I'll buy that game again.
That's pretty cool. Let's have tournaments of that.
We suck. It won't happen.
Yeah, but
it won't be that exciting.
All right, so we won't, but someone will do that. Someone better. Wasn't Jonah supposed to be like the best of the best with it?
Yeah, no, he gave up.
Why?
I don't know.
Jonah, why? But
he got busy not playing.
Yeah, and there's gonna be 1 versus 1 now for Switch.
Okay.
2 versus 2. So you get more variations with the multiplayer. Neat. So instead of just having the 3, you have to pick the...
Do they have a story mode that's not boring? Or I can skip all the non-node fights that don't need to be there?
But they have base Vegeta and base Goku coming out.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty excited.
And you can charge your Spirit Bomb based on how many characters are left still alive in your thing.
All right, John, you sold me. It's fine. I'm going to buy it.
For Switch?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. See? That's going to kill Fortnite with a Spirit Bomb to the face.
Absolutely won't.
Broly's really cannon.
Cool, I would pay for that.
What?
Because they did the Thanos
event.
Yeah. To bring Broly down. Oh my god, that's so ingenious. I would play that. Just throws like a little green thing, destroys like an entire portion of the map. It's fantastic. I'd play that.
He like throws it at the ship that's carrying all
I'd
the
become
players.
So good to be able to get that too.
It's a perk. It's like, I want it. I want it now.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing.
You'll be running around going, Kakabra. Make it happen.
Freaking swatting people away, making them go through
That's
trees.
how Fortnite lasts. They just have guest appearance from like all these amazing
Yeah, I mean, things. I'm surprised they were able to get Thanos.
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. Let's see. What? Well, that was a Marvel thing. Yeah. They could have anything. They can have Friday the 13th. They should just have Jason start running around. Give him a machete or something. A machete that throws machetes. A machete gun. Give him a machete gun. Anything.
That's weird. I don't know how that works.
Christmas, have Santa like with big guns coming down. Like that game we played last year, the reindeer. 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Whatever it was. Check
Shit from a candy cane.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Fortnite's doing well, making billions.
Really well. Really well.
Good for them. Well deserved.
I should really play it more.
Listen, even if you're not into this game, you gotta give it credit. It's well deserved. It got the right attention. It built up right. For what it was, it could have been.
Epic's doing a great job with supporting it.
This is something that could easily have been like a sneeze.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the original game was a sneeze.
Yeah.
Like when the original Fortnite element, like the Save the World, what they call Save the World portion of the game came out, it just came and some people were playing it, but others were like, it's not for me.
Add a battle royale.
Add a battle royale.
Throw some Drake in there.
Yep.
And then flash forward a couple months later, you got Thanos in there.
I wonder if the Call of Duty Battle Royale comes and beats Fortnite. Probably won't happen.
You got all these dance moves that are coming out. Yeah. It's just magic. And that's it's what gaming's all about, though. The fun and the unpredictable. Anyway, I think that's podcast.
It's podcast.
Woo! We got through a lot of topics. It was a good time.
So, yep, absolutely good time. Got through a lot. A lot to talk about.
So yeah, retro gaming to modern gaming. I think we went through the whole spectrum.
We ran the gauntlet.
It was a fun time. Well, I hope everyone watching and or listening had a good time. Leave us comments in your section below if you're listening and or watching. So yeah, we usually do these once a week.
Once a week.
We're coming up on our 60th episode.
Wow. Which
is fantastic. Well, if you look at it, because there was a couple of weeks that we missed, I would say, right?
Well, there was a couple.
We're doing one every other
week, so
yeah. I was like trying to like match up. Like, how long have we been doing this?
Over a year.
Year
and a half at least.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
I just want 300 subscribers. Just get us 300 subscribers,
We're so
please.
Close. We're so close.
If any of you watching this video, talk to somebody, have them come over and subscribe, so we can hit the mighty 300. That's all I'm asking.
Then we'll retire.
No. Then we'll go for the next 300.
Then we're the next 300.
Yeah.
And we'll start adding more streaming stuff, too. We're trying to come up with a schedule that works with everyone's schedule, literally.
That's a Taco Bell meeting.
Yeah, pretty much. We try to, or we might just have something that shows up on Saturday nights every day. So if you're home with the bros, with the family,
send feedback,
with the friends.
Let us know what you like and don't like.
Yeah, you can catch us every Saturday night. We probably won't be live because live is a little sketchy and not everyone has the time to.
You know what? You're sketchy. How about that?
What if I wear Skechers?
Then you're definitely sketchy.
Then I'm sketchy.
Yeah.
And then I'll go get my pump shoes from the 90s.
Yeah, pump
while
shoes.
I play my retro games.
You're aging yourself so much right now.
So?
It's fine.
I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in 87. I grew up in 87. All in 1 year I grew up. I was born in 87.
Just came out, shot right up.
That's right.
John's always been this height.
Always. It was my poor mom.
Yep.
On my birthday, we celebrate her day. Anyway. We jumped rails. Anyway, I'm John for Cartridge Gamers.
And I'm Carmen.
Thanks for watching and or listening. Stay awesome, and as Bill and Ted always say, be excellent to each other. We'll see you next time. Peace.